From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Lions have a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Called in left side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. He snapped it to McCarthy. That one complete to St. Brown. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
McCarthy throwing here. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. From the shotgun, McCarthy flushed out of the pocket. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Hawks, 70, Hawks. Take over.
McCarthy to throw for it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. His team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw. Here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. We'll go with a design keeper. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards. And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 10.
Going on 1st down. It's Dart. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Offensive line fast.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd
Under the
down.
gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Here's Dart now. This one's caught. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. are tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Tag. 60 by 6. Check out.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Motion, motion. At the 60. At the 60. Ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Back to throw. Here starts. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in a hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
A gain of 15.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Cut out left. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Big strike here to Williams. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
First down.
Going to the ground again on first. He dodged the tackle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd and just 2 to go. We'll go with a design keeper. Good running here. He's across the 15. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's McCarthy to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, still at the 28. McCarthy throwing here. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Loss of 6 yards.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around, some more from Ford Field on its way. Third down, Giants coming out in a dime look.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Check up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dart. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. On first down, here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They send a man in motion. Going on first down. It's Dart. Dump off caught by his back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dart gonna throw again. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
One last play before the break. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. Now a deep shot back towards the middle of the field. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Room to work at the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Darts looking to throw. Neighbors with the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Darts back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Darts out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They're in long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dante Kent. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback's steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
That's complete to Sloan. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's another for him. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Rolling out to his left. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action with Darts. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's Start now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
2 yards.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 23 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 49.
Setting in the throw here. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. He's trying to push the field. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It is cut left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Has room inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down into 22. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
To the line and sets. Here we go, first down. Another one for Gibbs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Air it out on 3rd. Quick slant. That's Williams. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I got to ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over to you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
16 yards.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Flush down out to his left. He's looking back, right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 35 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Looking now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
For the field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. So they'll decline this and take the result.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Caught by his back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 37 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Darts out of the shotgun. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dart going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, and I just showed you I could do yours.
Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time.
And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he's not going to get in. Not that the two would have really made a difference. This one already decided. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.